utility supply for $589, Verizon Wireless for $593.53, Flex Bank for $1,417.68, WM Corp for $15,072.88, Woodburn Hardware for $601.04.
Move to approve.
Second.
All those in favor of paying the bills, raise their hand. Yes, everybody present. Okay, old business salaries.
Yep. So I got emails from a couple of the council members in support of the proposed salary raises and benefits. So when we do the budget, we're gonna be doing that within the next couple of weeks. Get the budget together, getting our 2020 spending plan together. I will include those in there. That's really what we got to know. We're starting that next month, early next month, and I have to be able to know if we're budgeting for it or not. So I'm going to budget in there for it, and then later on, then we'll pass the ordinance for it in the October meeting. That's all I have.
Is that the ordinance isn't going to be read today?
No, that would be. I think I have it in there for. We'll introduce it on the first meeting in October. We'll introduce it on the October 6th meeting, and then we'll pass it on the October 18th. Or the next meeting.
So you just want us to read.
I just want to make sure everybody knows that everyone's on the same page, so that way when I budget for it, that we're not, it'll be the 20th, October 20th,
Yeah.
pass it.
Is this a calculated percentage?
It's all 5% across the board, except for the council members and board of works. Those I just want to do the numbers instead of doing a straight percent because they're the lowest paid in there. So I just want to do a nice number. So the council members and the board of works are not. Those are just numbers that sounded nice. Everybody else is 5% across the board. And then in the ordinances, the elected official one will be the 5%, and then in the appointed official ordinance, there's a range in there. The range goes up 15% on the high end. That way we have, that way we don't have to figure this out again in the future. If we go up 3, 5, 6, we won't have to change the ordinance except for the police officer. So these numbers will
be locked in for.
not locked in. We'll do it every year. So if we need to go up, we can. But I have it raised high enough where for the next couple of years we don't have to. If we stick to under 15% over the next week. If that makes sense.
Because we say the maximum through ordinance what we can pay, and if they get to the max, then we can't give them raises until.
So I put the max up
Do it again then.
15%, which gives us another 10% over 27 and 28. Yeah. So the max is up there, so if we did 5% for the next 3 years, we can. If we decided to go less, we still can without changing anything. And if we could go more, then we would have to change more numbers. We have to raise that up. The only one that we are gonna, we'll have to do one of these every year. That's one every single year. This is only good for 1 year. The only one that we haven't changed, but it will change to the max is the police officer. We have to change to a certain fund. And we have to pay the max. We have to pay a certain percent of the salary, like 20% of that salary, no matter what the max is. No matter what they're getting paid, you always have to pay the max. So if they're getting paid $50,000 and their max is $60,000, we're paying in 20% of $60,000. So what we're doing is our max pay for that is what they're getting paid. That way we don't have to pay in more than is necessary. just,
I think you're talking about the police officers.
I was talking about the police officer.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
You know, with the police officer, yeah, I'm just going based on what I know.
Okay.
I'm just going based on what we do. That's what we do. We have to pay 20.1% of what their certified salary is into the fund.
Okay.
And that's the maximum so whatever the maximum salary is what the certified salary is, and we're paying 20% into that fund. So if we make the max over what they're paying, the program is keeping that, giving the 20% to the police officer.
That's a state thing.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to.
It is, it's a
Okay.
state run program, it's called Indiana Public Affairs. It's a pain. It's a good program for them, but, the way, yeah, for a city, for anybody else, it's tough. You're paying a lot of money. If you go over, you're paying money into it that isn't going to any of the, and we can't get out of it. So, we're stuck. Yep. So I will budget, I'll put in the plans, she's gonna come help me, lady from local financial services, she's gonna come, we're gonna meet at the beginning of September, and then we're gonna get our 2026 spending plan together, and then put our budget together. I'm gonna meet with you guys so we can set budgets up, that way I know what you guys wanna do, then I'll meet with her to make sure that we can afford it, then we'll do our budget, and then they'll approve it, then you guys have to approve it.
You know what you're doing.
I think looking in the future, I think we need to be careful with this, just because we don't know uncertainty as to how much revenues we're gonna be getting in the next couple years. So, yeah, especially, the clerk treasurer position was raised quite a bit, too, so that's a big factor as well. And I don't really, we could take, the mayor position really doesn't need a raise. I think the mayor position is paid adequately. But that's up to council.
Well, I think it goes back to the same position of, it's okay for you not to be making that much, but the next person in here, or say something happened to you in the next couple of years, or your term ends and someone else comes in here, you might be in the same position where you have to raise it up 50%, because you're not gonna be able to get somebody in here after you. So it's good for you, but
It's not about me, it's about the position. I think it's paid adequately for comparable cities from across the state. Further discussion? Kevin, do you have anything else? The ordinance is coming up. What's that? Zoning, flood ordinance and all that.
Oh, that was all put in there, you responded to, I don't know what those are. You had responded to those on there, I just put them on the agenda.
Okay, we have somebody here from county? All right, yep. So yeah, you were in my office. Can you come out, can we talk about that, give over, okay, yeah.
We'll start with the technical amendment? Is that okay?
Yep, sounds good.
You are Kaylee Slate? Allen County.
Department of Human Services. Okay. Hi, my name is Kaylee Slate. I'm at the Allen County Department of Human Services. I'm here to give my final presentation on the Woodburn technical amendment updates, with the hopes of City Council approval for a September 1st, 2025 effective date. The set of technical amendments is proposed to clarify language and address issues that have come up since the effective date of the Woodburn zoning ordinance on January 10th of 2024. This proposed technical amendment is an accumulation of the 2023 and 2024 Fort Wayne and Allen County technical amendments and the 2024 Fort Wayne and Allen County height amendment completion of the alignment process for all zoning ordinances under the Department of Planning Services. Some of the more major items you'll see included are adding provisions to allow container homes as a special use in certain districts, adding provisions to allow accessory dwelling units to be permitted as an accessory to primary residential structure in AR, R1, R2, R3, and 3F zone districts, as well as removing limitations on building size and number of buildings in C2, NC, and SC, and increasing height maximum to 75 feet in commercial and industrial zoning districts.
Welcome. Great job.
So that last one you touched on, I think is, comes back to North American Cold Storage, because they had asked for variances a couple times when they were building. And, that kind of covers that height now. And
Yeah, we did an analysis for the height of trying to capture about 90% of all the waivers, so those are definitely, our limits.
do you have any questions about what a container home is?
I do.
Gonna read our definition. That would be better than me just trying to come up with one now. This is to allow for container homes in certain districts. Which hasn't added to it.
It's a shipping container, right?
Could we?
Yeah, so.
That's what I thought.
Can you have that description? Because mine's not gonna be very good.
It's all right, fine.
Container homes are usually built from shipping containers,
Okay.
and they have to be a certain grade, like I think it's like a grade A shipping container, so they can't have had any previous like hazardous materials in them or anything like that, and it has to be at least 2 of them, because our minimum square footage is 700 square feet, and usually the containers are less than 700 square feet per container. So it also needs to be certified by a licensed engineer or a licensed architect to make sure it's going to be structurally sound and stable and it's going to meet all of our standards. So
You on top of one another too.
yes, correct. They can be side by side. They can be on top of each other.
Indicators got like 3 or 4 here.
Yeah. We also have design standards to make sure that at least a certain percentage of the front facade is of a similar material for the other other houses in the neighborhood. So it's not going to stick out like a sore thumb. We wanted to make sure it blends in with the neighborhood character.
All right. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, and we have the same requirement for roof pitch. So if all the other houses in the neighborhood have a pitch like this, they can't have flat because that's just it's gonna stick out, right?
Right.
So if we go out in the country, you have to have flat, right?
Yeah, I mean if there's not any layering issues around it, that would be okay. I
That
think.
one is, it's all flat.
So can it go into like the newer neighborhoods that we have in here? Could do that.
It depends on the neighborhood's covenants. If they're going to be restricting that kind of thing, that would be up to them to enforce. But as long as it's compatible, that's what the public hearing would be for. So a special use requires a public hearing for a board of zoning appeals. So if one did ever come to Woodburn, the neighbors would be notified, the neighborhood association would be notified, and we would obviously require rendering and everything like that to make sure it's compatible with the neighborhood. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go over, especially for John and Skylar and Vicky. This is the Woodburn zoning ordinance, and in the county, what they do is they administer the zoning ordinance for us. And what they're doing is the county is updating theirs, so they're recommending the same changes for Woodburn, so that somebody can seamlessly have the same, for the most part, the same zoning as rural county. So
Yeah, if we were to annex something in the future, then it would align.
wouldn't have to, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's what they're presenting. They're not telling us we have to do it. They're
Right.
making these recommendations to align with the county.
So where do we go from here? Do we adopt this or? down to is we need to decide if we want these in our,
The same thing as whatever, yeah.
So it's already in there. This is just an amendment to the terminology that's in there on things. Your guys, all this that they just
Already
gave
in
you is already,
containers?
yeah, this is already in the zoning ordinance. There's issues with verbiage and stuff in the current ordinance, and they're changing it to be more cohesive with other ordinances. That's all they're doing.
Oh,
And none of this is, all this is already
not
in there.
news.
Yeah, all this stuff is already in there. I'm not misspeaking. All this
Well, technically, container homes, the definition of container home is not in there yet.
correct, they're changing that definition.
Correct. Like, we're adding a
It's in-
definition for container homes. Right now, it's considered a manufactured home type 3. It's a determination made by our zoning administrator.
okay.
So that's the only thing that's technically changing.
It was finding stuff more permanent.
Do all the other communities around here adopt you guys? Allen County makes these up for how many other communities that adopt that?
Grable, Monroe,
So, and then
and
Woodburn,
obviously Woodburn.
Fort Wayne. So, and then unincorporated Allen County. So we do it with 6 jurisdictions.
So New Haven's
No
down
heat,
there?
New Haven, Rio Cedarville, and Zanesville are not under our jurisdiction.
New Haven is pretty close to it.
This is just
Yes,
adopting
they have
the
a line
same,
with.
Yeah, it's pretty
same
much.
zoning that these other communities have.
Right.
They make it up for there, that way it's seamless between all the places. And so we're not making our own zoning ordinances up. Someone comes here, we could just say, refer to the Allen County one. And that's the same ones that we have here.
Okay. Well, I feel like we need to just go ahead and approve of it or not. I don't think we need to read,
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm in support of
We did a pretty in-depth presentation with the mayor, and he thought it was pretty good. We're trying to allow for different housing options and housing types. That is something that the all-in. Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. We don't want to just allow container homes for anybody to do because we want them to look nice. So that's
Right.
why we're taking this path measure of like special use, which requires a public hearing through the Allen County Board of Zoning Appeals, which is another service that we provide for Woodburn, and that checks for compatibility and making sure it's not going to be like a sore thumb or stick out.
yeah,
We don't want.
no.
One of the things that kind of I thought about in looking at this from when you guys met with me before, the accessory dwelling units, those are an accessory dwelling unit on one parcel, right, in addition to what's already there?
Correct. Yes, like there's gonna be a house there, and say you have, they call them mother-in-law suites.
Yes, I was just gonna ask.
Yeah, mother-in-law suites are a very common one. Multi-generational homes. If you're an empty nester, but you have a college graduate coming back home that can't find a job or can't find a place to live, this is a very good opportunity for that. So yeah, that's and we're actually getting interesting proposals for brand new subdivisions. Granite Ridge is planning on doing a subdivision near Huntertown that builds a house and an accessory dwelling unit at the same time. Yeah, so it's very nice. It definitely adds a different housing option for people to get.
I didn't send this out. Where was this at? This is the proposed ordinance here, right?
Yeah, it was in I printed everything from the email.
Yeah. It's in,
This thing is like this.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's over here somewhere. The actual
oh,
zoning.
Oh.
Yeah, the whole zoning
Isn't it
ordinance
all
is huge.
Did I hear you mention if there's an association that has rules against that? How does that work?
It depends on the neighborhood, right? So when a developer comes in and they plat a new neighborhood, they set up restrictive covenants and they set up a neighborhood association. So those things, for example, my neighborhood association doesn't allow accessory structures, but our zoning ordinance allows accessory structures. So it's up to the neighborhood and the homeowners association to enforce their specific restrictive covenants that are more restrictive than the zoning.
Just the packet?
Yeah.
I don't know where that's at.
With the ordinance?
Yeah, just proposed ordinance.
I thought I printed it from what you sent.
I just looked, it says Woodburn Amendment Summary 2025 Technical, it's not in there.
Unless it's part of one of the files.
Hold up, wait,
Yeah,
the piece of paper on top there?
yeah, you just gave
Yeah,
me that.
yeah, I'm
Oh, you
sorry.
did, okay.
Okay.
That should have been part of the
That
actual packet that we
was
sent
for me.
right there.
So I didn't print this out, hand this to me, okay.
Yeah, that's not in with the email.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, I was wondering, I'm like, I didn't see it.
It should be in the email. It should be under action. It's probably not the first thing you read.
Those are a couple weeks ago. Okay, so we got the number that ordinance.
Yeah.
If we're gonna pass it, so we can read it.
So,
You got it, man. Oh, I see it.
No, that's not it. This is the actual ordinance. She just gave it.
Okay, all right.
There's no,
We
there's
don't
no
have
number.
it, it's not, it's there.
It says it's in the email. I don't know. This email's from a couple weeks ago. So I think you guys sent that before the last meeting even.
so I think we're all in support of it.
Okay.
And, I can foresee it do pass, with most everybody, but we don't have it numbered or anything, so we'd rather,
There you go. Yeah, I got the email here from Kaylee, but it's just this Woodburn amendment. And the draft red line. So, yeah, which number?
yeah. I don't think we know what number we're at.
I think we, yeah, I mean, I guess we can.
You can always make it like
We number it and then, read it, pass it.
You're okay with confident with the number, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah, I got the whole list, right?
Okay.
That's fine enough.
You just don't wanna call it a number and then have it be another ordinance.
I'd like to have it printed, I can see it somewhere. So 1430. Give me one second.
1430 is the draft of what was the salaries. 1430 and 1450.
That's okay, those are just draft.
Okay,
So you'll move
I just
those.
pulled them up, yeah, that's okay.
So the 14,
Cause I don't have them on my list yet. Once I pass them, then put them on.
Oh, I see, yeah, I see that, you're right, good catch. Good catch. Alright,
So we're calling this 1430 then?
Yes.
Can you explain the due recommendation, for due pass and,
Yeah, definitely. So, the Allen County Plan Commission is your plan commission, your designated plan commission. We have a bunch of resolutions that kind of designated, Woodburn has designated the Allen County Plan Commission as their plan commission. So, as a plan commission, they, approve plats, they approve development plans for commercial, developments, and then they make recommendations for things like rezoning and, ordinance amendments. And the final decision is the legislative body, which is you guys. So they make a due pass recommendation, no recommendation, or negative recommendation. Those are their three options for recommendation. So what they did was they've seen this come through for Fort Wayne and they've seen it come through for Allen County, they've seen it come through for Grable and Monroeville, and they saw it come through for Huntertown as well. Huntertown's voting on this one actually tonight. So they all made due pass recommendations because they do see the benefit in aligning with Allen County because one, we're all the same staff, we don't want to confuse staff, and two, we do want to make sure that in the event that things are annexed in that are commissioner, one, Allen County City Council, one township representative, and then a whole bunch of other representatives that were appointed.
So clear up for me then, who actually suggested the changes? The Allen County Planning Commission is recommending it do pass.
Yes.
Who actually made the changes?
The Allen County Planning Commission initiated it, and staff made those recommendations based off of our history with those zoning ordinances and how they functioned over the last several years.
So we need to read this ordinance by title only. Is what we're gonna do? To adopt it?
You're calling a motion, you decide if you want to
Okay.
read it by title only, or?
Yes, I'm calling a motion to read it by title only. Ordinance number 1430.
All those in favor to read 1430 by title only? All right, is everybody present?
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Those were great questions.
Ordinance number 25-1430, City of Woodburn, Indiana, ordinance to amend chapter 154 of the City of Woodburn, State of Indiana ordinance.
Somebody want to move to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve the reading.
Second.
All those in favor, please read. All right. Is everybody present?
Stop that right now.
Well, we have to adopt it. So that's the first reading. Okay. If you want us to suspend the rules and adopt it, it has to be a majority vote. Wow, we don't suspend the rules too often, so.
I thought because there was a public hearing through the planning commission that you only needed one reading. If there wasn't a public hearing, I think that's when it required.
That was through the plan commission, wasn't it? Yeah, that was the
Yes.
county, yeah.
So you did do a public hearing on this. We put a public notice in the papers. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But historically, because there was a public hearing and the planning commission held that public hearing for Woodburn, I think it's
Okay. I'll entertain a motion to suspend the rules on a second reading and adopt. I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Someone has to move, someone has to second.
Dean, move, and you're second. All those in favor, raise your right hand. All right, that's all present.
should have two amendments in front of you. One is going to repeal the floodplain ordinance from the zoning ordinance. And the other one is going to point your new floodplain ordinance to the Allen County Surveyor's Office's Allen County floodplain ordinance. I'd be happy to answer any questions at this time.
They fixed all the issues with, the US, the US, EPA, or,
Environmental Protection Agency, I don't think's in the floodplain ordinance.
You're referring to the DNR?
DNR, yes.
Yeah.
Cause there were issues before where, it actually caused my developer to stop building because it showed Woodburn,
Oh,
the entire city, yes.
The entire city is floodplain.
Yeah. And those issues have been fixed.
Yes, you know, the model ordinance for the state of Indiana still requires that the best available flood layer be referenced, but that particular development has been adjusted.
We did add to our ordinance a process where if you disagree with the DNR's best available floodplain layer, a process for how to challenge it, basically. So there's options. We know it's not perfect, so it's far from perfect, so we're there to help.
I remember that floodplain, Woodburn wasn't growing at all anymore.
Yeah.
The whole thing around it was
Nobody
floodplain.
will build if they
Yeah.
build by holes. Looks like another one where we have to figure out a number for.
I got it. Put it up, I can the name off. Yeah. Yeah, I just changed that. I changed his name out and put the number.
Motion to approve, ordinance number 1431 to read by title only.
All those in favor, please raise your hand.
If I could please ask you to suspend the rules for this one as well, I would really appreciate that.
Ordinance 25-1431 concerning the flood hazards within the city of Woodburn.
Move to approve the reading.
Second.
All those in favor to approve the reading, please raise your hand. Anybody present? I'll move suspend the rules and adopt this ordinance.
Second.
All those in favor to suspend the rules and adopt 1431, please raise your hand. That's everybody present. Anything else?
I think there should be another one. I think, I come over and take one from one.
This is just the zoning, yes, this is the one that we just did.
Okay, this is fantastic. So that is going to shoot or point the new floodplain ordinance to the mayor's office.
Okay, that's that one, okay.
So I also need the one to repeat.
This is in the same packet as,
Yes.
okay. Let's say repeal on the top?
No, it's gonna look similar to this, but I think it's gonna be 2 pages. And it's gonna be in something called Zord, blah, 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 and then underscore action.
Fact sheet.
Yes, it's after the fact
Says
sheet.
the fact sheet.
They can keep going.
We don't have, we have a project summary and
Here's the full one.
Again,
Okay. Okay. This is all the way back on July 30th, so. Okay. Okay,
there's two.
okay, we gotta change. This is a PDF, though. I'm not gonna be able to change that. And it also has Tim Cummins.
Apologize. I'm so sorry.
Dan Watts and Tim Cummins, huh?
I can't change this because it's PDF. So you have the Word form, the Word document for this?
Yeah. I can get that to you tomorrow. Is there any way to just cross it out in pen and do it tonight?
I don't know.
Change that Dan and
Well, Tim's on here, and then I'm down here.
oh,
Didn't cross out that. And they can't have the number on here, I have to write it out. I don't know, it's up to you guys. Do you guys want me to do that? Mark it all up? Crazy.
I guess I'm unclear on what this is for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So right now the floodplain ordinance is in your zoning ordinance. So what we're doing is we're taking it out. We're basically deleting it from the zoning ordinance so that DPS is no longer the administrator of the floodplain ordinance. So one is to take it out. The other one is to point to the new floodplain ordinance for the surveyor's office. So you're basically changing the floodplain administrator from the Department of Planning Services to the Yarmouth County Surveyor's Office. So we need one to take it away and one to add it back.
All right. Now, at this moment, can somebody summarize where we sit? We have two officially designated as servicers for this.
Well, the one that you pointed to isn't effective until September 1st.
Okay.
And the one that's going to be repealed and deleted isn't effective until September 1st as well.
Okay.
code not have moving violations for that stuff? That you can, it does?
For certain ones.
Okay. So what's the benefit of having the local ordinances on the same things? Is it that the ticket revenue would go to the city instead of the state?
I'm not sure about that, I'll have to check into that. The benefits are is you're not, I mean, there's more stuff we can talk to in this meeting, but I don't wanna let the cat out of the bag. I mean, I don't have a cat run out of the bag. There's just more, I don't wanna say it. So if you have a neighbor that's parking in front of a fire hydrant, you call me, hey, park there. We don't have a city, I can't write the city ordinance, which would probably be a $25 to $50 fine. If I pulled up there, wrote him a ticket, I have to write the state statute, which is probably $150 to $200 fine, so. Do you want me to cite your neighbor for a $200 ticket or a $20 ticket? That's where local ordinances come into. Because when you write the state statute, if you get a speeding ticket and you're 15 miles over, I used to have a cheat sheet in my car. It tells you what your fine is. Your fine's, don't quote me on this, but your actual fine for speeding is $36.80. The other 160 or whatever it is your court costs. That's the benefit from having to have local ordinances to write.
Plus, it could help our revenue, right?
Could. We're not looking at that.
The idea is to get people to abide by the
Right.
ordinances, you know. So. All right, thank you, Brad. Any other questions for Brad about that? Public comment. We'll start with the back row. Comment or questions?
The lady that works in the water.
Yeah.
They told me to be here. I'm Anna Moyers.
Okay, okay.
I went on vacation the 9th and the 10th and got a babysitter for my dogs. And my nephew thought he'd be nice and water my garden, and he left my hose on, which my hose broke, which I used over 7,000 gallons of water. And Monday morning, from Sunday night to get home, Monday I got up early and had let the dogs out, and I was letting them in, and I heard something. And it was water hitting the drain. So, went out and shut off my water, and woke up my niece, and she called her husband.
It went in the yard, right?
It wasn't my yard.
Okay.
He thought he was gonna do me a favor and water my garden, but, come to find out, I could've bought a whole lot of vegetables for that.
I was gonna say, you don't have an overabundance of tomatoes and peppers now?
I had green tomatoes last night, and I used some red ones today, but not enough to brag about.
So how much for the copy?
And she told me to come here.
The bill on 813 read for 7,000 gallons. She averages about 1,000 to 2,000 gallons per month.
I didn't mean it. I didn't do it. And I'm sorry it happened, believe me.
I'll make a motion, we'll give her a sewer discount like we normally do.
Thank you.
All those in favor, raise your right hand. All right.
So next month will be normal after I get this paid off?
Skylar,
We'll
sorry
make
about
the
that.
adjustment right away.
Yeah, I'll do that tomorrow.
So can I come in tomorrow and pay my bill and get it over with?
Sure.
Okay. And
You back out the sewer from the water. You'll still pay for the water usage, you just won't pay for treatment. and
I
sewer.
am sorry that happened, believe me, so's my nephew. So, and
Are
I
you sure?
appreciate it. I thank you.
You should have made him come in and apologize to you.
Oh, I was ticked. Ask her.
All right, well, thank you for coming in.
Thank you. Can I leave now?
Yes.
Yeah.
You do have one more.
Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
Who was the second on that?
Skylar was second.
do have one thing on a meter reading today. I don't know if Kevin's been aware of it or not. We had a gentleman call in, I think he was actually down here, of a high usage. He went down to data dump his meter, and I shouldn't have been able to data dump his meter, cause it's not one to be data dumped, but I was able to. It looked very weird. It was like 000, 1000, 000, 5000, 000, 2000, 0. I shouldn't have been able to data dump it, so I'm not sure why I was even able to. I went and looked at his meter. It appears like the numbers we were told are correct, but I'm not for sure what's going on at that particular house, because it's a weird reading for me to be. I've never had that happen before, and I'm just wanting to know if we can not charge him a late fee until I figure out what's going on with that meter. I didn't talk. We were talking about it earlier, but I figured we better bring it up here so we could have that actually official. I think I'm gonna take his meter out and put a new one in. And, I'm assuming he's probably used the water, but I don't know. I don't know if his meter wasn't moving when I was there. It was fine, but I can't tell what's going on. It's an older meter, but trying to figure out if he's got a softener running or what's going on. But I just know his bill was way up. I mean, he normally uses about what, 2,000 or 3,000 gallons a month.
It's not on here.
It's the
Is that Westmont?
Yeah, it's Westmont. Yeah.
I don't think it's on.
He normally uses only like 2,000 or 3,000 gallons a month, and he was like 8, 9, 10,000 gallons over the last couple of months. So he's up from what he normally is. But I don't know what's going on.
Is he paid up?
Except for this last
He
bill.
normally is.
Is this the bill that just came out?
No, this was that guy that you talked about.
He just paid like a $300 and some dollar one, and this one here's like $180 some dollars, and he's normally at like 90.
95.
Yeah, so he's way up, but we're not for sure what's going on. And we just
Well,
talked
if he's
today.
paid up, we don't have to wait. Is he paid up?
Well, he owes him
He
this
didn't
next
pay
one.
this last bill.
The one
you
that
and I have
was just due on Friday?
Yeah.
Okay.
300 and some on this one?
It
Um,
was 500.
Oh, wow, wow,
Yeah, it's way up, so
goodness.
I just don't know if we can hold that until we figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I'd say we just hold off.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure we're okay with
Because
it.
the penalties are gonna be $3, so just hold off on charging him penalties on the bill. The bill just went out, didn't it?
Yeah, but
Okay, so we'll adjust off the penalties for this one that just went by. We'll see what happens. And then,
I'll get with him tomorrow again and try to get that meter changed out. At least be able to data dump it. I don't know why. It was weird. It was a weird one. I've never had it happen before, so it was. I don't know if the numbers just coincided close enough to another one in there. I was just flipping it off. I don't know. I know it just came up today, this afternoon, or this morning, so. But I meant to bring it up earlier and forgot, so.
So you'll investigate, and next meeting you'll have answers for
Yes,
what happened,
hopefully.
hopefully. Alright, thanks, Ryan. Anna?
howdy. Things are great over on Becker. It's quiet, other than the speeding people in the morning going out of the subdivision and coming back in the afternoon. Vic's been working hard on our sidewalks. He's cut them all back, edged them all. It looks amazing
Appreciate
out
that,
there.
yeah.
But I actually came tonight because a friend of mine has a problem with chickens in her yard, and that's why I'm coming, because I'm a responsible chicken owner, and we take care of all our bedding and all that, because it goes into our compost and goes into the garden. I think I was at a meeting before because this same person was dumping the bedding behind their fence into the alley. Well, this young lady has fixed her yard with a lot of dirt and filled in an area where there used to be a pool, and has been putting down grass seed. And she's put one round down, nothing growing, went back out, put another round down, and last week there were chickens in her yard eating the grass seed, which is why her grass is not growing. The chickens are coming from the person's property, potentially behind her, and getting in the yard. And I know that that is not the way things are supposed to be handled with regard to chickens. She has a little guy that will potentially be out in the yard, and she does not want to run the risk of him finding chicken manure in the yard. And she would really like her grass to come in. So I don't know if there's
there's something you can do about that, she would be here tonight, but she's got this little guy and she just can't come in. So I'm kind of speaking for her because I don't want somebody to blow it for people like me who are doing the right thing and taking care of our critters. So I don't know what can be done about that.
So, I guess my question would be, do you and the neighbor have the variance, approved variance from the county to be able to have chickens?
I do. I've had mine for, gosh.
That'd be
I
good.
talked about that with Daniel
Long time ago, yeah.
before we even moved here. That was one of my high points. I don't know about this group that has them now. I have no idea. But like I said, this is not the first time they've had a problem with that, with this particular crowd. So they may not know what the situation is, but I know that they are not supposed to be roaming around and at large.
Not sure if our police department has dealt with that at all, with people back there.
No, do you know the address?
It's on Partridge Run. Partridge Run.
It's
the house right
the
behind.
one with the big barn.
The big barn, yeah.
Doesn't that guy work for you over there?
He doesn't live there.
He doesn't live there. He doesn't live there?
Okay.
Whoever's there.
Yeah.
And I went already earlier this year and looked behind where you said they were dumping stuff. I didn't see any chickens back there at that time.
Yeah.
I didn't even see
Well,
any chickens. Now, I don't know how many chickens they have.
There's four chickens that were in the yard and, like I said, are in her yard
And
now.
she's letting them run loose,
Somebody's letting them run loose
They're out
and they're
there.
in.
are they?
She had the,
Yeah, I guess Partridge does kinda run behind Becker there, doesn't it? Yeah.
No, it's not in
No,
mine.
no, no.
It's not mine. It's
No,
over
it's over the
Burnwood
Reichardt's
Court.
addition.
Oh, okay.
Burnwood Court is where this girl lives. It's right behind her. The house is actually on Partridge. So
Yeah.
it backs up to the house that's on Burnwood Court. So it's in that alley that's behind them.
So is that the woman that we
Yes,
cleaned
it
up?
is, and you should see, I mean, she had tons, ridiculous amount of dirt brought in
Yeah.
to level that yard and do a lot. She's had a lot of work put into that yard and cannot grow the grass seed because chickens are
Does she
gonna
keep
eat
it
it.
watered
Yeah,
with straw on top?
yep, she had all that, and like I said, the chickens are out there having, they should not be there, whether she's got straw on it or not. The chickens should not be in her yard, they're not hers. She asked me if I wanted to come over and get some chickens, and I'm like, no, thank you, I have my own, don't need them. But yeah, so I know that's one of those
She didn't call you if you
things.
bothered, did she? The woman that's getting Partridge Run.
Partridge Run is attached to Burnwood Place. Burnwood Court, Burnwood Place.
Yeah, I just don't wanna have my chickens go the way the dodos because somebody's not doing what needs to be done. I mean, we're responsible for what we have and, yeah. So
So-
that's why I bring that up.
So I think all we'll do is just pay him a visit.
Yeah.
And
Say, hey, got chickens?
I know what's that.
I mean, I have live traps, we can trap them.
Yeah, I need to discuss some other things with that homeowner.
alright, we'll pay him a visit.
Okay.
Alright.
And like I said, I'm happy it's a clam over there on Becker, as long as traffic behaves. And I'm telling you, if it'll let people hollering across the street or people slow down, it gets pretty loud some nights.
Do you have, on your speeding complaint, do you have certain times, because that it happens, cause I've sat down there numerous
I know,
times.
cause they see you sitting there. You
No,
can
they
park in my driveway
They
anytime
can't
you
see where I
want.
park.
Oh, good, there you go. Now,
But I'm
there's-
just,
it's early.
I have never ever caught the speeding car down
Oh,
there.
I will take
Every time.
pictures or license plates. I will follow them into the subdivision and I know right where they live because my husband and I are like, really? Really, you're going down there? Yeah. Yeah, there's a blue car that's constantly doing it. And like I said.
If you have a certain time
really-
this happens, because like I said,
in the morning on the way to school, and in the afternoon when the over there lets out, and it's that time of day. And they don't do it at like 9 o'clock in the morning. They're not doing it at 8 o'clock at night. It's that key areas there, and afternoon they're in a hurry to get home, and they are wasting no time blowing through our little area that's nice and everybody's behaving to get to that area.
I'll
It's very frustrating.
alert the troops.
We're looking at, alternate methods out there, things don't happen.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Appreciate it.
New Allen Alliance, at our last meeting, there was, some discussion, Greater Fort Wayne Inc. They talked about, a PowerPoint that's been put together on property tax reform. It's part of, is it Senate Bill 1 or whatever it is? And they were gonna send that, Lindsay was gonna send it to me, I haven't got it yet. It said it's gonna hurt a lot of cities, the funding, or there's a, you know, that, the schools, they're really, East Allen, it's gonna really affect them negatively.
I'm gonna pop in for 1 second, I'm gonna cut you off. From what I understand from this, is that this hurts cities who don't have other sources of revenue. So some cities don't have a utility, or the utility's not very big, which hurts them a lot more. When you're reliant more on tax money, it's gonna hurt more when tax money goes away. We have the benefit of having a utility here that does very well, so I'll put that out there. And for another thing I understood is that there's certain things being cut, and those will happen 28 or 27, and there's other things that are gonna phase over the next couple years. This isn't gonna be immediate. At the end of this year, we're not getting any tax money. So I don't want anybody to think at the end of this year, we're bankrupt.
Oh.
This is gonna happen, 26 go by, 27, a lot of this stuff's gonna happen in 28, of certain funds not getting money. No increases over the next 2 years, and then eventually not getting anything in 28. So,
There's a potential of that getting amended too in future legislation.
yes, so it's not like we're getting all our tax money cut off at the end of this year. It's not what you're saying, I'm just saying in general, I know there's a lot of stuff going around about it, so.
She, Lindsay just said she was at a meeting, I think Greater Fort Wayne, where Oliver Chasey or somebody put the PowerPoint up there and went through it, and East Allen schools, Fort Wayne City schools, and it's gonna change a lot of things. And so, I haven't seen it, and she didn't explain it more than that, so. They're gonna have an economic summit on September 11th, and you're gonna be on a panel, talking about economic development around here. We had a guy, Ryan Chasey, from the Housing Resource Hub, come in and talk to us, and he talked about a couple program things. One of them is about step-by-step support and access for down payment assistance for new home buyers, I guess. And then there's also a thing on breaking down barriers for housing, that they put together some kind of a plan to talk about housing needs, and they're trying to work with some of the developers and people to make sure that we're trying to build the homes and apartments and things that people need, you know, rather than just building, and people can't afford them, or it's not what they need. So that was kind of interesting. The survey thing that I brought up 2 months ago, and I asked the outcome of that, and she said, we did a really good job. Apparently, we were the only ones that filled it out. So,
I think we almost filled it out,
yeah. She said, how many's on your city council? I said, 5. She said, yeah, you guys did a good job. So, we talked about maybe doing a regional assessment. We're all volunteers now, no contracted employees or anything, so talked about that, what would it look like, and how could we do it, how could we, as volunteers, try to put something together that would be worthwhile to our communities, city of Woodburn. And I think it was the rep from INM that was there. She volunteered to put together a grant proposal for us as a way to try to kickstart, because we haven't charged dues for several years, anticipating it was gonna be a different way, suggesting that we try to establish going back to having regular dues so we can do things. And what she was suggesting is that she would apply for a grant for like $1,000 per entity to kick in for a year or something. So we could do things, provide input back to the cities and towns and stuff that would be of value so that they may be of interest and then paying dues to try to keep some momentum going rather than us sitting around trying to decide what we're doing.
Right.
And we discussed the idea of maybe, you know, the New Allen Alliance doesn't say New East Allen Alliance, and would it be something we would want to try to expand to other small towns and communities in Allen County? Huntertown was brought up, but some of the other ones, to bring them in with some of the ideas and things. So we kind of kicked that around a little bit. Talked a little bit about how New Allen Alliance originally come about and stuff. We right now are down 3. Dan from Monroeville stepped aside, and Tim Roy has asked to not do Hoagland anymore. And Sally from Harlan, she thought she was already off of it. She hasn't come to meetings for a while. So we're gonna try to get those spots filled. And Tim said he would look to find somebody. And can't remember the guy that's the head of NERC. He's Matt.
Yeah, Matt.
Said he would work with Monroeville to get somebody on from Monroeville so we can get back onto the full complement. That was the New Allen Alliance. The car show thing, that's moving right along. I think we've got everything, the activities that are gonna go that day planned out, and locations of where they are, and things are lining up. The thing that I think we need right now is we're gonna need to make sure we've got volunteers. We're gonna need volunteers to help with pulling the cans, liners out of the cans, and, you know, setting them off to the side so they can be gathered and taken to wherever. Probably gonna need some volunteers down in the kids area. We're gonna have a couple bounce houses, and the balloon twisting person's gonna be there, and the face painting, and the library, and those are all gonna be together down there, but it would be nice to have some volunteers to help with the kids when they're doing that. I think they're gonna need some volunteers to help with the 5K. I don't know how many, I don't know if Terry's knows that number yet, but we're gonna need to start getting that stuff put together. Otherwise, I think things are looking pretty good.
Yeah, I think you're right. I was able to secure donations for almost every event, so hopefully that's, except for the car show, that's all be up to Richmond.
Back when they had Woodburn days, they used to have a lot of teenagers and youngers help with the trash cans and
Yeah.
stuff. And our neighbor, right on the corner of our street, she's a cheerleader out at Woodland. And she asked if the city council would be interested in making a donation for the cheerleaders. Now, we said, you could say to her, well, if we could get some cheerleaders or some people like that to come help, maybe we would donate a little bit towards them. It's just a thought. I don't know what you guys would think about that.
It's a good idea.
The garbage cans, there's like 50 garbage cans.
Yeah, but it's not like they're all gonna need to be dumped
All the
10
time.
times. They may,
No, that's what I'm saying, is that
they
you have
may,
50, you think you're gonna fill up, you have 50 garbage cans there, I'm sure you could be able to put a couple next to each other. I mean, you think you
Yeah.
anticipate so much stuff that you can fill
Cheerleaders,
up?
they have brothers and boyfriends and stuff like that. If they would
I don't say
like a
you could do this,
donation
you know.
from city council, maybe they could round some people up to do that job.
I mean, you can just walk down Main Street and look, and if one's full, pull it out, tie it, set it off to the side and put a clean one in.
Right.
And then it's easy enough to come by with a gator or something, throw them on the back and haul them. And no longer than this is gonna be, you figure
Who's supplying the trash can, or trash liners?
the,
City?
Waste
Waste
management,
management
waste
doing
management,
everything.
Oh,
it's their contribution.
nice. Right.
but it wouldn't be,
Yeah, I do think
A
we should get
difficult
some of
thing
these
to do.
kids down there.
I
That
mean,
would be a
it's
good
not gonna be
idea.
several days, it's one day.
Good luck.
And once people get past the lunchtime, there's probably not gonna be much water bottles or pop bottles or something like that that get dumped.
And what time of the day are we talking about?
It's like 10 to 3, right?
Yeah, so in other words, they need to start around, what, 4 o'clock at the latest to do that job?
No, you'd want them going through probably at 11, walking through and then maybe an hour
Oh,
later or something,
Yeah,
just,
that makes sense, okay.
Is it the whole event? Is it the car show and the festivities?
Everything, yeah.
Okay, 10 to 3.
You know, if somebody on the city council would like to speak to our cheerleader neighbor,
I can talk to them.
see if they would be interested.
But who they need to get in touch with?
I'll take care of that. I've got a contact down at the school,
Okay.
cause that was not cheerleading.
Football players too, it's gonna
Yeah,
help.
there was another club, I can't remember what it was, that they,
Yeah,
some of them.
that it's required that they do some like community service.
yeah, that's great,
I'll work on it.
thank you.
And we want to, as a part of this, anybody that you hear say, boy, I like this, I wouldn't mind volunteering to help, name, phone number, write it down. Don't just say, great,
Have,
Yeah.
name and a phone number.
Yeah,
have we
yeah,
sent out flyers? I know that's on Facebook.
They're
but
now,
Not everybody's on it.
they're all done.
Yep.
This went out today.
Oh, so they, okay,
Yeah.
they're being mailed to everybody.
Oh, no, now.
No, we're not gonna mail them to everybody.
Well, what do we do then? How do they know?
they're gonna be around town, and they're on Facebook, they're gonna be on Facebook.
Yeah, I already
social
saw it on
media and stuff.
Facebook, but, so, okay, so they're just gonna be in the businesses then?
Businesses.
Is that the best, I mean, is that what you guys have done in the
Grocery
past?
stores, chop shop, bars, Dollar General.
Okay.
Going forward, to make it bigger, we wanna be able to have
Trying
a
to be
date,
crazy.
you
I
know,
know.
probably in September plan for next year, you know,
To get
pick a date, and that gets on everybody's calendars, and build committees up to put this thing together, you know, if we wanna bring rides in, or we wanna do
Right.
anything that's gonna be for more than just a day.
Mhm.
Then, eventually they'd like to be more than a day, right? So, to do that, we need a lot more volunteers and things to make it happen. But then it'd be on everybody's calendar, and it's gonna be on all the radios, we got that lined up with,
K105.
105.
So this will be on their federated media, so they're on.
I'll volunteer on whatever you need, just
Okay.
put me down.
Great. I got your number.
That's good. If you don't, I can give it to you. Yeah, I'll be glad, and so will Francis.
Yeah.
Like how that works?
She knows another Francis?
Were you fishing that day?
I think I was. In Canada.
Okay, so I know that this one is, a month away. Do you guys have, so next year, do you guys have, cause this is like a month away until there. Are you guys,
Plan
after
for
this
next
is
year.
over, are you guys gonna immediately start on stuff for like next year?
Well, I think we need to wait and see how things,
It's gotta
how
be-
this goes.
That's,
don't we?
that's the game plan.
So
is
we'll take
really
lessons
start.
learned from this one.
Yeah.
We're
And see,
gonna have a lap up,
Yep.
talk about good, bad,
right,
Yep.
how to make it
if we
better.
need to do it again.
And, cause most of them places, I remember Jeannie saying, most of them places that she called, they were booked out months ago when she called. So I'm assuming places start, in winter time, start getting it for the next fall,
If we're gonna
Yep.
do something
when you
more
Right.
in the summertime more, we gotta know when New Haven and Harlan and everybody else is doing theirs, so we're not the
Ball
same
games,
day.
weddings.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Why not keep it like the same day now?
September 20th, you mean?
It's not like it's gonna be cold, I mean, it's
Nah.
hot now too.
Well, I'm
Nobody's,
not
I don't
saying-
think, to necessarily want to, but I think the original thought was having it more in the summer, but, I mean, September,
Before the kids go back to school,
yeah.
then you have to be a little better,
Yeah.
but
Well, they just didn't wanna do
by
that
that time it's gonna be
this year
July,
because
they're going back.
Goodrich was going, the union were going through their contract negotiations.
Oh, yeah,
They're
okay.
just having a ratification votes this week, I think.
Yeah.
So, you never know when that stuff's going, you know, you don't wanna have something like that interfere.
Well, as an
Since
old
they-
person, I think we should probably do it in September.
Well, I think you set a date, you know,
I
like
mean,
summertime is so
third week in
hot.
September,
If
you
it's
do it.
anything like this
Well,
summer.
You set a date for like the third week in September, so you do it every
Yeah.
time, it's just, now it's set, you're basically set in stone from here
Yeah.
on out.
Then it
Right.
could be called the fall festival if it gets
Exactly,
bigger, yeah.
exactly.
I mean, summertime
A
is,
little
you know,
cooler, yeah.
I don't know how it falls with other festivals.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for, giving us a very detailed description of everything that was talked about at the New Allen Alliance. We really appreciate that. Thank you. All right. So the Board of Works approved that memorandum of understanding with that organization from the county that can collect for us, do collections for utilities for us. So,
Trex. So Trex.
yeah, tracks.
You guys will probably be hearing a lot about that once we start getting rolling on it.
Is that a good thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
Help us collect money for people that aren't paying.
Pleased that the fee on that was reasonable.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I think we got just added on to it, right? And then you,
$20.
yeah.
oh, it's 25, it's 20?
Well, that's to send out the letters, right?
Oh,
I watched the video that they had on their website was from 2021. So, but from what I've seen, I think they charge in the fee. They sent. You have to send out a letter to the people, allowing them time to rebuttal it. And I think included in that money is the fee for that. So we don't have to send it out. They send it certified. That way, the people know, or we know that they get it. From what I understand. But it's a good system. It's a good thing to have. Gives some power back to us, at least in the utility department, where people just can't run out and expect.
What are you gonna do?
we can enforce ordinances, collect money.
Yeah, you can't do anything
I
right
mean,
now.
and they know that, yeah,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do, you can't find me, I'm gone.
I don't know if any of you have noticed that they started putting in the trail there at Mummy,
Yes.
so, yeah. That's kind of exciting.
Mm-hmm.
It's another leg of the trail that we have. Eventually, I wanna get all through Woodburn, you know, it's
That'd
gonna be
be
a
lovely.
process, but
That'd be great.
10-foot wide trail, it can go down to 8 foot in areas, you know, maybe 6 foot in areas, and come back out to 10 feet, you know, so.
It's gonna go right through your yard, isn't it?
Almost. It's gonna be weird having people walking by, man, yeah. When I've lived here for 20 years, just seeing a
Oh,
field
they'll be
out
walking past my house now.
there. Yeah.
Will they have lights out there? No.
No, there won't be any lights out there, but there's solar options, you know.
That's gonna be people's backyard. If you have
Kind
lights
of,
in the
yeah.
back.
It's gonna go behind the duplexes that are going in there, so yeah.
If you get anybody with porch lights on or something.
Oh, that'd be nice to have lights if we could walk at
There's
night.
no flashlights out there.
How you doing? You and Vicky stand on each side of the.
Yeah, there
Yeah, you
you
just
go.
stand on the entrance and sell a flashlight. Sell, chem lights and
Sell
body
some water
reflectors and all that
bottles.
stuff, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There you go. Have it at your street, say, welcome to the Woodland Trail, and then somebody stand at the other end with the sign says, thank you for traveling the Woodland Trail.
Donations accepted.
Tips. Yeah. Okay.
So, yep, car show. So, Friday before last, Kevin Bruns emailed me and said that he hadn't heard from the people at Ag Plus. It was a positive meeting that we had. We think they're gonna agree to everything,
Good.
but he said before the weekend, he was gonna send them a letter following up with them. Still haven't responded back yet, so there's that.
Wow.
And I know there was some mention of of a new water tower, I think, at the council meeting, was it last?
Yes, it was
last
me.
month? So, between the Ag Plus project and the water tower project, those will both be, we would be applying for a grant from Okra. And the Ag Plus thing will go quicker, so if we get that and we apply for Okra grant to help tear that down, we have to wait until, the grant is approved and signed before we can move on to the next one, so. But we have time for the water tower.
Yeah, you
and
kind of explained that to us.
I did talk to, our main engineer about it too, and they're gonna start working up plans for getting an estimate on what the water tower would be, so. So, yeah.
Where would that be?
We'd like to just put it next to where the one's at now, and once it's up, we'll tear the other one down.
Back here.
Yeah, yeah, right here.
Down here,
Yeah, so, I'm not sure there's enough room to have some of those cool YouTube videos where they show them demoing something and it tips over. Alright, I don't have anything else,
I think the mattresses up over there.
good.
There might be a few little trash bags around the bottom of it right now, but, weeds.
I didn't wanna step on, I didn't know if you had anything to say about it or not, but I actually
Yeah.
talked to the woman that's in charge over there. I got her on the phone,
Yeah, we've been
and
out
her
there a
name
couple
is
times.
Rayanna, she goes by
Yeah,
Ray,
Ray.
and I talked to her, what was that, Thursday or Friday?
Yeah. And you left a
No, it
message. You left a
Thursday.
message today.
She said Friday, her people that mow the grass, they're out of Fort Wayne. And she said she told them to, after they're done mowing the grass, load up the crap, cause they have a bed frame and there's still one mattress in there.
I've got,
No, it's right, laying down behind it there.
Yes, there's still one mattress there. They took the bed frame and threw it in the trash can, in the dumpster. The mattresses, I don't know where they went. There was some other stuff there, but they still didn't pick up all the trash bags between the dumpsters and behind the dumpsters. And there's still one mattress up against the dumpster. And I tried to call her this evening and I left her a message. So she thought they would have it done by Tuesday. So I'll give her tomorrow and I'll call her again. And, hopefully, I even told her, I said, well, I'm gonna tell her. Maybe she ought to get somebody here in Woodburn, like Dunham, or is that their names, Joe Dunham, the lawn service. He lives over in your area. Get somebody like that to take care of that over there. It might be cheaper and they can keep a closer eye on it. I'm gonna tell her that. Cause she seemed pretty nice. She said, I've only been on this job for 3 months.
So she's
just
an
kinda
on-site
catching up.
manager that lives there?
Yes, and I also brought that up to her.
honey, she doesn't
No,
live
she
there.
doesn't have a manager, but she says something about having somebody that's living in there, keep the place cleaned up. And I gave her a guy's name that lives there, cause we talked to him.
Yeah,
And he lives there and he said he'd be willing to do that if he could get a little off of his rent. So she said she was gonna give him a call and I haven't heard from her yet, so I don't know if that's gonna happen or not, but, we're working on it.
yeah, it's still a mess over there, an absolute mess.
Thank you, Francis, appreciate that.
Yeah,
Vicky? Skylar?
Ryan and I discussed before, one of our speed bumps is coming loose. He's tried to keep it down, but it keeps popping back up, so going to visit it again and see what can be done. But it might be.
You're talking in Homestead?
Yeah.
Cause there is a woman over in Homestead and I just saw her the other day. That very first speed bump, as you're going in, she swerves around it, goes up on the curb into the guy's yard, just to miss the speed bump.
oh my
We go up to the
god.
yards over there.
Yeah, you can see where she has smashed the grass down in the guy's yard.
They barely missed that fire hydrant right there. They're there because that fire hydrant, so if they go up in the yard too far, they hit the fire hydrant. They still drive up on that curb to go through there.
Yeah,
Why isn't it not going all the way across the street?
there's 2 of them.
You should go into the front yard, if you do that.
Yeah.
No. Oh,
They're
yeah, she
two
probably would, but I'm just saying.
They're laying
I don't know who the woman is, but
Oh, they
she's
are?
driving up into the person's yard just to miss one side of a speed bump.
Why can't we make them permanent?
Yeah, it seems like that's gonna be a rougher ride.
Because exactly.
The plow trucks would tear them out.
I don't know.
The what?
The plow trucks would tear them out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, what do they use on other editions? I mean, I've seen those in a lot of places.
They go down until winter's here, then they get picked back up.
Okay.
We could put concrete bollards on the outside.
Where you have those real casual bumps that everybody
Yeah,
runs
maybe
over
that's what
fast.
I'm talking about, just to slow people down.
Oh,
And that can't be done on
Yeah,
a
that-
city street like Becker?
Oh.
No? Yeah?
You guys probably gotta do an ordinance for that.
No.
That, yeah, a street like that, I would put,
Slow down.
We just got one trouble, and I don't know why it's this year, it keeps popping up, but last time I did it with sledgehammers about twice a week. Hammer it back down, go back next day, and it's back up, like, I didn't know if someone was trying to yank it out, like on how the thing comes up.
Wow. Aren't you having gal rods down?
No, it's not runs in there, yeah.
Wow.
I can't get the one that's in there, that's in there now, I can't get it back out, just because it's been bent up so much. I'll take the tractor down and pop it out.
Oh, man. I do have one question, and this is for Chief Parker. How are things down at the school? Has things slowed down a little bit, the traffic? People not flying through there? Because I know that was brought up the last meeting.
Oh, no. Let me give you some stats.
Really?
Well, they're real quick tickets, yeah.
You got time?
Yeah, sure. No.
No, it's.
No, but I am curious if things
It
did.
started, you know, it started after the first day of school. You know, it was all online, but it wasn't bashing the police department. You know, it was more for East Allen County School bus routes, but then speeders came in.
Right.
And that's a hot spot in town for speeding. Always has been, always will. But we've been spending some time there, so not just when the school bus drops off and picks up, we've been hitting it all hours of the day. In other areas, we've had complaints on this stretch down here. So 12-day span since school started. Our officers, including me, we've had 38 traffic stops, written 21 citations for speeding, 10 written warnings, 7 verbal warnings, and 1 misdemeanor arrest for no license. And we're not good about social media. We've, you know, I put that speed limit sign on there and I got a bunch of calls about, what are you doing? I think it's funny, but we're not crossing the line.
That was awesome.
I'm just trying to get everybody to slow down.
What was this on? Families of Woodburn?
We have a Woodburn Police Department Facebook
Oh.
page.
Somebody shared it on there.
I did not know that.
But anyway, I mean, people still aren't getting the message not to go over the speed limit.
Give them tickets.
I sat there today, 3 of the tickets I wrote, and I don't hide down there. I park right along the road.
Mm-hmm.
3 of the tickets I wrote, blow right by me.
No way.
So,
The
it's
high
like-
school kids?
Huh?
High school kids or?
I
All
don't,
ages.
really?
I'm an equal opportunity ticket writer.
As you should be.
So no, it's just, like I said, that's always been a hot spot in town, you know,
Is it worse than ever though?
no.
No?
It's just, it'll die down, you know, but then, and then it'll ramp up on social media. I mean, we're still gonna sit down on the radar. You know, it used to be Bull Rapids in front of the church, you know, that was a hot spot. That's, you know, but, no, you know, word's gotta be getting out, we're writing tickets. We're still gonna sit there.
that's all it takes.
We're gonna sit on, we'll sit on Becker, you know. It just, it takes writing in, you know, we're not trying to, you know, write all the locals tickets, but if you're speeding, you're getting a ticket.
And the monies go to the state.
We don't, yeah. We're online, we don't have a quota, I'll say that. We don't get any of the money.
All right.
Everybody needs to know that, there's false pretense is there that Woodburn's getting rich off these tickets, we get,
Zero?
Chief Parker, I'm curious, I saw on the City of Woodburn website, there used to be a traffic log that was updated regularly. That stopped in 21.
Yep, that was 100% me putting those on there. And when there was people, there was a lot of people complaining about the police not doing anything. So I started that, and then when the complaints went down, I just stopped.
I was giving Mayor Kelsey those stats, and I can start doing that again if you guys would like. It doesn't take me too long, but.
I don't know if anybody was actually looking at it, I don't know, but.
Isn't it in the Courier as well for the,
Yeah, they used
like
to,
amendments from the people?
yeah, they used to put them in the
They
Courier.
used to have a report from the police department.
Yeah, I get an email every day from, shows what activity in Woodburn.
Okay.
It won't give people's names or full addresses, it'll just say what the police did.
But I can narrow it down just to traffic stops, so. I'll start with one. Do something.
I got one more thing too. This website, city website, now that he mentioned it, it reminded me. I did reach out to the company that operates, Rachel, whose is that? New Haven's website. So they have a company that made their website, and then they basically make it up for you, and then they host it for you, and then you maintain it. It's a subscription-based model. I didn't get exact numbers from him. I'm gonna get him tomorrow. I have a meeting with him tomorrow to see it, to see if it's better than what we have now. A rough estimate is gonna be about $4,000 or $5,000 a year, so whatever that comes out to be. If we want to do it, if we want to get started on it now, he said he would take like a partial payment, since we didn't plan on doing it, but he would take a partial payment for it, and then the rest due at the beginning of the year, and that would get us all the way till next year. So the website is rough. It's hard to update. We've kind of went through it. Rachel has probably a 2-page list of stuff that's wrong with it. It's completely out of date. There's a lot of mistakes on it. It's very hard to update and maintain and to keep up. So if you see something on there that's out of date, that's why, because you have to be a fucking programmer to get it right. So
Yeah,
I'll
it's
just let you
WordPress.
guys know. None of us are web engineers, so in my opinion, I think we should probably look into that. They're a reputable place. I mean, obviously New Haven's using them, so I think it's something that we should move forward with pending, I'll look at a demonstration tomorrow to make sure it's something that we can do, that I'm not getting us into the same situation that we're in now, but if you guys are okay with it, I can bring an actual quote next meeting of what it'll actually be. So, but I just wanna put that on your guys' radar because, or if
Not
you guys wanna
anything.
go take a class and
No,
learn how to
thank
do WordPress and then maintain the website. But, yeah, the website, it's hard, it's a,
That's a full-time job, isn't it?
you can do, oh yeah, it's a lot to, well, especially with how far behind it is, to update it it's gonna take a lot just to get
When was the
updated.
last entry on it?
We update it once in a while with,
But
Something
I was on YouTube figuring out how to do stuff.
Oh. Wow.
it's hard to update. We can do, we make little pages here or there for stuff like that, but trying to update major things, whole pages, add on major things, taking off, like Chamber of Commerce doesn't even exist, that's still on there. To do major things like that, and you mess up one thing and that,
Yeah.
I don't wanna mess up the whole thing.
No, I get it.
So this place will build the entire website, so you go, it's a subscription model, so once they build it, you're not paying anything extra. It's whatever the subscription price is for that time, for the year, you pay the subscription, they build the entire website, and then, host it for you. So right now, I think we pay, I don't know, $50 a month, but whatever that comes out to, $600 a year
Yeah.
to host our current website. So it would be a little bit more, but also they're building the entire thing, so.
Yeah, it's about, that website we have now is about 9 years old, so it's about time. It's about time.
There's so much stuff on there that's,
Yeah, I know,
I had
I've
someone
seen it.
call me asking me where the Legion was. They were in town trying to find it.
It's still on the website?
Yes, and
Yeah.
the building's gone. Well, that was thing, I can't find it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
So we have a demo with the guy tomorrow, meeting with him to see what it's like, and I mean, I think Rachel will probably be.
If I can pipe in, I will too. I'm on the invite list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Great.
I think it's a demo, and then I think they'll get some information from us. I think they're gonna look at our current website too and see, how much work it's gonna take or whatever it is, and then they should give us a price tomorrow as well. So, I can bring that, I'll put that on the, next meeting. The actual quote from them.
Okay.
They just
Move to
reminded me.
adjourn.
Are you done?
Second, you second?
Skylar?
All those in favor,